What's good? What's popping, guys? It's your girl Naisha B. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to pick the best college for you. So if you are in high school, especially on my juniors and my seniors, or you're a parent with a child in high school, make sure you continue watching this video. Has decided to join us. This is my cat Princess, but let's get straight to this video. So tip number 1 is location. Location is everything when you're trying to pick the college that you want to go to. You have to ask yourself, do you want to be close to home or do you want to be far away? And if you want to be far away, that's totally fine, but ask yourself, how much is it going to cost me to go home for these winter breaks, spring breaks, special occasions, anything like that? Because if your college that you're thinking about going to is near a small airport, it tends to cost more to fly out versus it being next to a big international airport. So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. You also want to ask yourself, how far is the drive? Do you want to drive 12 hours home and 12 hours back or more? So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind as well. You also want to keep in mind the cost of living in the location that you're moving into. You're going to be in school majority of the time and you may work part-time, but you don't want to move to a place where, let's say, gas is high because you have to gas your own car, or everyday essential things that you need to get through the day is expensive because, like I said, you're in college, you don't have a lot of money, you're working part-time. If you're working at all, your main focus is to graduate. So you definitely want to keep in mind the cost of living for the location you're thinking about going to school at. Okay guys, so tip 2 is very important. You have to do the research to figure out what's the best college for you that's going to offer you the best program for the major you want to major in. Many colleges offer many different programs, from business management to physical education to criminal justice, and it's up to you to know what you want to do and to do the research to figure out what's going to be the best college for you to attend to get the best education for that specific major. So let's take, for example, let's say I wanted to be a writer and I wanted to major in journalism. Then I would want to go to a school such as NYU, who is best known for their journalism program. So tip 3 is all about those AP classes that you took in high school. What you want to do is make sure that your college that you're thinking about going to is going to accept those credits, because one, that would knock out some of those general education classes that you're required to take, which would allow you to possibly graduate earlier, which would save you some money in tuition. Now, the only bad thing about this is if those AP classes do transfer over and let's say you barely pass with a C, that could possibly affect your overall GPA in college, and you want to graduate with the best GPA that you can, just in case you want to go to graduate school, because they do look at your GPA or your overall GPA. So keep that in mind. Okay, so tip 4 is all about the diversity of the college that you want to go to. Do you want to go to a large university where you may have over 500 students in the class, so you may not ever have any one-on-one time with your professor to ask questions that you're just not understanding? Or do you want to go to a smaller college where you may just only have about 50 students in the class, and it gives you more opportunities to engage your professor and ask those questions that you're just not understanding? Or maybe you want to go to a HBCU, or maybe you want to go to a college that's big on Greek life. It's really something that's about you, and that's a decision you're going to have to make for yourself, because at the end of the day, your parents are just going to drop you off and you're going to be there alone. So you have to be able to cope with the decision you made in the college that you chose to go to. So the last tip that I want to talk to you guys about is the graduation rate. Make sure you pay attention or research the graduation rate. You got to keep in mind, you're going to be applying for grants, writing papers for scholarships, maybe even taking out student loans to go to college. So you want to make sure that you actually complete it in the 4 to 6 years that it take you to do so. Looking at the graduation rate will give you an idea if the curriculum at that school is going to be too much for you or maybe not enough for you. So if it's a high graduation rate, you probably have a better chance at finishing it on time, which is the 4 years, or maybe an extra year, but with a lower graduation rate. You may not ever get to finish it, spend all that money on that college, or it may have took you 6 years to do it. So pay attention to the graduation rate, work hard for it. As long as you believe in yourself and you put in the hard work, the dedication, then you can walk across that stage and receive your diploma, and then sky's the limit from there. So don't give up on yourself. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed all these tips that I gave you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with anyone that you know that is currently going through the stages and finding the right college for them. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.